Spring is a great time of year, but it means expanding landscaping. As a result, shrubs and trees can block the view of drivers and pedestrians at intersections, creating a serious safety hazard. Ada County Highway District Traffic Analyst Patty Green is one of the ACHD staff members who inspect what are called site obstructions.
Basically, a site obstruction is when any tree, bush, shrub, flower, any kind of vegetation is in an area where it's causing a motorist not to be able to see oncoming traffic.
Or a traffic sign. Fences, walls, and landscaped berms are other common site obstructions. But in the spring and summer, Patty is focused on vegetation. To check for a site obstruction at this intersection in Boise, Green places an orange traffic post where a vehicle would stop on the side street.
That's approximately where a driver's head would be when they're sitting in a car.
She then goes out onto the through street to measure how far away from the intersection the cross traffic can see the traffic post. In this case, it needs to be at least 225 feet, but it is only 90 feet, considered too short of a distance to stop safely if a vehicle pulls out onto the road.
The height of these bushes makes it where if somebody is stopped at this stop sign, they're unable to see oncoming traffic, and that would cause an issue where you might have an accident in making.
You don't need to measure to see a problem for yourself. When Green approaches the intersection and attempts to look for oncoming traffic, the shrub totally blocks her view. She has to drive into the intersection to see if vehicles are coming.
We have a situation here where somebody could get in a wreck, and ACHD does everything they can to keep that sort of thing from happening. Safety is one of our biggest concerns.
So who is supposed to fix the problem?
I don't think that the property owners are aware of the fact that they are responsible for this type of an issue.
Idaho law and local ordinances say that property owners are responsible for removing or pruning any tree, hedge, shrub, or any site obstruction that causes a potential traffic hazard. All vegetation that is within 40 feet of a corner must be less than 3 feet high or more than 10 feet high, meaning shrubs need to be trimmed down and trees trimmed up also. All vegetation blocking street signs needs to be removed. It also must be kept back off of sidewalks and roadways. When you get to work, remember that before pruning trees in the public right-of-way in the Boise city limits, contact Boise Community Forestry at 384-4083 to find out if you need to get a free permit. If a site obstruction is an immediate safety risk, ACHD will remove it. But in other cases, ACHD will send a letter to the property owner, letting them know that some pruning or removal is required. It is best not to ignore it, because if you do,
we either take legal action against them, or if it's a certain type of a situation, we can actually get with Boise City Code Enforcement and get them involved because they have ticketing capability.
It certainly doesn't have to come to that. Green just asks that you bring out the shears before plants become a safety problem and someone reports you. On behalf of all of us at ACHD, thanks for your help, and thank you for watching.